to the tune of Thriller, we are still with our Nkuhumas who are showing every sign of getting up. So one lioness got up to go into the cubs. Oh, I love watching the affection between the lionesses and their cubs. It's always invariably heartwarming to see. Time for a quick bath, get to those hard-to-reach spots behind the ears and on the shoulders, places where the cub can't get to itself. And of course, that will also help with the itching. Oh, got its ear in her mouth. Useful tree branch to keep it propped up when its muscles have gone all tired and weak from Mom's bath and attention. Now she's just gently nibbling on him. There's been some low rumbling from Tino at the back. He seems to be a bit growly this afternoon. I'm not sure if it's him. I'm actually not sure if it's him growling or if he's upset Mfumo in some way, or if it's just the females warning him not to come too much closer. I'm trying to work out where the rest of the lionesses are. I've counted 3, 4, I think. I think I've counted 4 of them. Not quite sure where the 5th is, but she could easily just be hiding behind the thick branches. There's the female from earlier, stopping to have a jolly good scratch. She's also been licking her paws and stretching herself up. Oh, there's some serious complaining happening from the cub that's getting the bath. It's now making a lot of noise. Oh, well, Mom gives them a jolly good clean and our lions show every sign of getting active. Recon Panda, you want to know how long a male lion will sleep for. How often does he need to sleep? During the day, they can sleep for a very, very long time, quite contentedly. And lions have been known and often do sleep for up to 22 hours a day. 20 to 22 hours if they have a meal and a handy female. But that doesn't make them lazy. For one thing, male lions overheat far easier than female lions because they're that much heavier, that much bigger. Male lions also have a very, very important job to do in terms of patrolling a territory, and that can take them on enormously long walks in order to go and roar, scent mark. It's quite a taxing business being a dominant male of an area. So they could spend hours and hours in the night walking around and patrolling, which is probably what Tino and Mfumo might do, although it depends very much on whether this female in estrus, Amber Eyes, is still around, which I would assume she is. I know she was seen this morning. The cubs have all been woken up by loving moms. And you can see the lioness with the injury on her shoulder isn't limping in any way, so it's not too serious at all. It's basically just a flesh wound. I'm sure it's not comfortable, but it will heal up nicely. Squeeze under Mom's belly. Everybody's awake now. Time to gather up the cubs and quite possibly get moving. You can see from the flap of skin underneath that lioness's belly that she is hungry. She could really use a meal, as could all of them, I'm sure. She's kept her cubs well fed. Oh, flop. In this way. There we go. Settling down to have some energy refueling. Oh, a warm welcome to Graham, who would like to know a little bit more about the lion population in Kruger and its surroundings, and whether or not specifically it is increasing or decreasing in the Kruger. So at the moment, you'll probably find that lion population is going to do a little bit of an increase. You'll find that the Kruger has been The Kruger National Park, the sort of the core center of it, has been in operation as a tourist destination for 90 years, but as a reserve, close to over 100 years. So the lion population had achieved a sort of relative stasis, but then of course it got expanded. The Great Kruger National Park was expanded. Fences were dropped between the Sabi Sands, the Timbavati, the Bululi areas. So that automatically changed the lion dynamics, and for a while things were in a constant state of flux. Now, however, that was a good 20 years ago at the sort of latest that the Kruger was expanded. Now the lion dynamics have stabilized, but you find that they always will do little ups and downs. The population will always do little ups and downs throughout the years. So at the moment you'll probably find that after the drought, the lion population might increase slightly because there's been so much more food around and hunting has been so much easier for the lions. They haven't needed to struggle at all. And of course that's oversimplification, because there's all kinds of other factors, as we've seen with the white muscle disease and with the mange that they've had. There are other factors as well, but you'll probably find, as a sort of basic net value, the lion's population has increased ever so slightly in the Kruger. And it might show a dip after that. Nature has a wonderful way of balancing things. And we don't want too many lions wandering about, because of course Satara, which is not too far away from where we are now, one of the rest camps in Kruger, that has one of the largest lion concentrations in the world. The largest lion concentration in the world. Highest density of lions. You don't want too many lions around, because obviously we want lions around, but not too many, because they will then damage the population of wild dogs, cheetahs, leopards, and other predators that are in competition with them, as well as, of course, affecting the balance of prey numbers. Are you having a great game, you two? So nature has a way of balancing populations out, and you'll probably find they fluctuate, but not a huge amount. Welcome to